All right, shilling out of the way, please give this channel a chance and please give my other channels a chance. I'll be real quick with the introductions with Marilyn and Nora, just get to the main thing. And we'll start with the boring Scoville stuff with the legalities. But we'll have to bring in Scott a little bit. I'll probably have to do a full video because Scott is a big topic. And it's just a lot of personalities. And people are like, I don't know, who's this, who's that? Okay, real quick, Marilyn is an alleged cult survivor. Nora is a confirmed cult survivor, although she's a mess and deranged wombat. She used to be in Scientology, brainwashing kids. Now she pretends to care about children. I've dealt with Nora's pretending, so we're just going to focus on the Scoville dilemma and Nora's, once again, being lazy and not bothering to do any research. Also, she's lying again. So, Relatable Reese, another ex-Scientologist, got out of Scientology because she was doxxed. Aaron Smith-Levin, who was running a really big channel, growing up in Scientology, was basically using a lot of people. And I'm going to spare the people the details. If you want more details, just ask. But basically, Reese was helping Aaron, as well as other people. But it was secret. And Aaron, because he loves women, remember that, guys? No. Abuse. No, I have women all the time. So Reese was providing information secretly. And Aaron was stupid enough to give out her information. And the Scientologist found out and pushed her out of the cult. And Aaron's been trying to revise the record saying, did I dox? I mean, from a certain perspective, or whatever. Again, I'm not saying trust Reese. Just giving the background. So she got out of Scientology, and Aaron inspired her to get on YouTube. And so Reese was like, okay, I'm going to be on YouTube. She had a different husband back then, Jeff, who was like a MAGA cultist. So anyway, she was doing that for a while, and then hooked up with Scoville, who, yes, was another guest on Aaron's channel. You're starting to see a pattern here, how Aaron is creating a lot of toxicity. Anyway, so then Scoville and Reese hook up and start terrorizing and grifting and stealing money. And then covering up their crimes. There you go. Thanks, Aaron. And then Aaron decides to, guys, no, Reese and Scoville, no, they're liars. No, I can't be around that. Yeah, there we go. So Marilyn has been waging a big secret war against Reese and Scoville. So let's get to Nora's part in all this. So Nora and Reese basically, they were friendly, but they basically kept their distance. And on both sides, and become a channel member, we'll get into their deep, dark history. But basically, they don't really like one another. They're not hostile, but they just basically, okay, you do what you do, I do what I do. And that was it. But when Nora was kicked out of Aaron's cult, Nora went on a rampage. And again, Reese was like, staying in the background. But eventually they're like, you hate Aaron, I hate Aaron, maybe we'll work together. And there we go. So Marilyn decided to try to destroy both of them for Aaron, the cult leader. Just trying to keep the name straight. I know the new people are overwhelmed. It's like Aaron, cult leader. Marilyn works for cult leader Aaron. Well, many things. Like he's a bank robber, takes drugs all the time, is a fake recovery expert. There's many things wrong with him. And he did admit to this. Not giving him points. He's very cynical. So he had a statutory case in Vermont where Marilyn lives. So Marilyn hooks up with the neo-Nazis to destroy Scoville. No, I'm not joking. That she literally did that. So the neo-Nazis and Marilyn are doing fake crying over this alleged victim. So here are the facts, and these are the facts. So Scoville allegedly coerced a young girl. He was a teenager. They were both teenagers. Now the neo-Nazis in Maryland keep calling him, right, a PDF, even though he was a teenager. He was convicted when he was 19. So do we have evidence he's guilty? Not really. The alleged evidence is that he confirmed in a conversation with police that he was guilty. And Marilyn, here's another massive contradiction, hypocrisy, that Marilyn, to prove, no, I'm working with Nazis, but I'm good. Oh, how do we know that? I went to the BLMs. So yes, this woman is invoking. At a certain point, you got to stop with the cultism. Like, oh my god, this is so stupid. So she's like, I'm pro BLM. I believe the police. Marilyn, do you not understand what BLM is? But anyway, that's it doesn't matter. But she is literally the meme. She went from I love BLM and I love gays. Now I love Nazis. Rightio. But anyway, so we're invoking the evidence of the police that allegedly, and by the way, Scoville is not denying they had sex. The question is, was it coerced? We don't know. So the Nazis are like, he's definitely convicted SO. Yes, that's not the question. The question is he actually guilty? And Scoville's story is this, that he was debating with his family, like, we could fight this, but it's going to cost too much money. So they had a debate, and his dad is like, I could have put up the house. Because apparently the girl was lying. That's their story. And they could prove she's lying, but they'd have to fight the case with an expensive lawyer. And Scoville's like, no, don't do that. I'll serve the time, right? I'll just do the conviction, serve the time, and it's over. So he does his time, and this is where things get a little bit like, things are not adding up, because, these are Nazis. They're going to lie. So it's like, they're claiming he is a PD. Okay, well, the problem with that would be, wouldn't he be registered? They're like, oh, no, there are different, yes, there are different laws, different. And Knife Order is just lying, and Good is lying about this, and Marilyn's lying about it. These laws are retrospective. They're like, well, he did the thing, he's under. No. It's retrospective. So good or bad, he's convicted of statutory. That's it. He served the time for that. So to the law, that is not what he's guilty of. And the law is retrospective. I double checked this. So they're like, he's definitely. The children are. No. The law is retrospective. So they're just lying. Those are the facts. So if you think he did coerce the girl, okay, he should get more time. But again, legally, he was convicted of statutory. Do we have physical or actual evidence? We don't know. It could be the victim made it up. It could be the police are lying. We really don't know. He says it was consensual, but the girl retaliated or wanted revenge, so she lied. But it's totally voluntary. So that's where we are. But Marilyn's like, I'm saving children from Scoville. But she only did this because Aaron authorized the attacks. So that's where we are. Alrighty then. So Nora's stance on this was two things. Now she's like, oh God, it was all horrible. Oh God. But there's a lot of lying. I agree. Yes, Nora's correct. There's a lot of lying and misrepresenting what happened. However, that's not her stance. When she decided to hook up with Reese, she's like, I really don't care, guys. That was her stance. Say, Scoville's not in my world. He's not in my ex-Scientology space. I don't care. Again, the facts are, we don't know if he's guilty or not. But let's say he is guilty. That's pretty horrible. She doesn't care. Nora doesn't care. No, she's like, oh guys, I'm crying about the young girl. Oh God, I'm crying. I'll give Nora this. She's consistent there because she's gone to this whole, I am not joking with you, Iranian fascist Ayatollah power trip where I kid you not, she said, for the record, saying, guys, if it was me, I think only if you're 25, you can have relations. So even if a young girl had completely consensual relations at the age of 19, Nora would put her in jail because she'd be breaking the laws. I'm not joking with you. 25. It's like, okay. So Scoville would be guilty no matter what. The girl would be too. They'd be put in Iranian jails. Like, that's me, guys. Only 25. No relations before that. Oh, by the way, Nora was touching girls before that age. So, hypocrite. So anyway, the Ayatollah is like, at least consistent there that she likes these really weird draconian punishments because She says so. So there you go. She's a big fat hypocrite. And now that leaves us an only introduction because I don't want to overwhelm people. So here's another troublesome activist who Nora was friends with, Scott, aka DOA, Lord of Gadflies. He has several different names. And talk about full circle. Guess who else was a BLM guy? Yes, Scott. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. So Nora and DOA were also hooking up to destroy Aaron together. But then Nora became annoyed that, it just shows you just how silly and just cultish and just egomania Nora is, because DOA did some Pat jokes. Pat is an old SNL character from the 90s. She was like, "You're homophobic, Scott. I don't love you no more. Shut up about ex-Scientology women. Stop talking about women's." And there you go. So now Nora is hooking up with anyone to destroy DOA. And this is why we're only going to do introduction. So one of these people that she hooked up with is Mexican long hair. So once again, you're noticing a pattern with these ex-Scientology women is, and I want to be clear, the really crazy grifting women. And Reese is the masterclass. She revises everything. Everything's being revised by her. So to be fair, Nora's like a rank amateur, but she does revisionism. So before Mexican long hair was oh my God, I love you, Mexican long hair. Destroy Scott. Destroy DOA. I love yous. I love you very much. But now apparently Mexican long hair is making fun of Nora. Now to be fair, they've gone back and forth. Like, I don't trust Mexican long hair for many reasons. On the one hand, long hair and the moderator he works with, Ellie, claim that DOA terrorized them. Okay, well, good faith. I believe them. They don't show receipts, by the way. Because Ellie's like, "No, guys, I'm suffering so much I can't show receipts. Oh, God, it was also traumatizing." And listen, one of the people they name helping Scott to terrorize them is Marilyn, the pro-Nazi. So that's pretty credible. That's pretty credible that Marilyn is an opportunist, an occultist, and she's willing to hurt people. So, okay, so there's some credibility there. So now Mexican long hair is making fun of Nora and her racism. And Nora's getting annoyed. Oh, but Boney Cherry, as we conclude, she's really annoyed that, which is, he has. Mexican long hair has this weird obsession with Scott being fat. And keeps insinuating or hinting he's gay. And he hopes that Scott goes to jail for his crimes and is gay with other men. They're not homophobic, by the way. Ellie and long hair, we love gays, guys. We're just going to say DOA's gay and really fat. So Nora's upset at Mexican long hair. Why do you keep going into the fatness? Because Nora's very fat. That's like, oh, this thing's a complete mess. It's a complete mess. None of these people have any principles. They're all frauds. Like, every single one of them. Just to finish off, Mexican long hair is friendly with Aaron Smith-Levin. Months ago, Aaron was welcomed into the chat. And Ellie, I kid you not, because this is obviously a country. Wait. You serious? Anything like DOA's toxic? Marilyn is working with Aaron all the time. And she's like, I don't know. These ex-Scientologists. Oh, God, I choose to forgive. Oh, God, I'm crying, Mommy. Oh, God. She wanted to do this whole weirdo tangent. Oh, God, the victims, the children. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, calm down. But now they're making fun of Nora. So Nora went from child victim to, she's kind of funny, don't you think, Ellie? And let's make fun of her fatness. Oh, brother. No consistency with these pitbull. It's just a big fraud. I'll say, though, it's amusing. It's very amusing.